There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to Outdoors. Okay, so I'm hoping you all can hear me. I am going to take us on a very special hike, but I wanted to show you. I wanted to start out with this view because this is the Museum of Science and Industry, and we are going to walk over to this hidden gem. We have another one, and it is right behind, a couple of feet behind the Museum of Science and Industry. Um, okay, so let's start our walk. But I do want to say is this is a weekend. This is March 28th, and it is around 10:30 a.m. Now, I was lucky enough to get a walk. I'm sorry, to get a park. Uh, a lot of the museum science and industry visitors, they do underground parking, or they'll do the parking on site, which is adjacent to the building. But you also can do street parking, because those selected parking for the museum is paid, but you can actually get free parking. And I talked about this before, where the free parking is along the residential area. So the previous video I did, and I showed you all 57th Street Beach. It basically ended right here at this building, which is the assistant living building. So along that area, you can do free parking. There's no permit. Usually, though, it is really crowded. Like I said, people that comes and visit that do not want to pay for parking, they usually do street parking. They usually take up all the street parking along, and I'm talking about the museum visitors, but I'm also talking about the residents, because I believe as well that their parking is paid. And a lot of people are like, hey, I don't want to do paid parking. But I want us to see this. This is something very unique to the area, okay? So we're going to have a little fun today. And I'm going to show you some of the uniqueness here in West Hyde Park. At some point, we're going to cross over and be in Jackson Park. And I think Jackson. Let me stop at Jackson Park, because I don't even think that that's even Woodlawn. I'm going to connect a map so we can see basically where the locations are. So, if some people just really want to know what the coordinates are, or where exactly, to go, the exact place to go. So I'll include a map. But look at this here. This is nice. It's some type of art. But also we have this building here, which has been in a community, I think, for probably a good century. I'm not for sure. So I'm not the person that would even speak on it to say how long it's been. But what I do want to do is take us over to the underpass. So there's two ways that you can take the underpass. So from this area here, right across from the museum, where you see that 57th Street sign, you can take the underpass and you can cross over to the Museum of Science and Industry. And actually, we have a example here. So those two people, they are going to take the underpass, and they're going to either go over to, I'm assuming, the Museum of Science and Industry or the beach. Even though you can cross the street, but it's further down at the light. So it's another block. So they probably figure, hey, let me just do the underpass and just quickly get over there instead of walking a block or so to the crossing area. pedestrian crossing. Let's see, they might have some signage to tell us exactly what this building is, and then we'll head over to the Museum of Science and Industry and our hidden gem today. Oh, it says the Iowa building. Okay, I don't know if they renamed this, but it is an interesting structure, and I had some historical information on here. This was years ago. I think they had some type of meet and greet here. This was like years and years ago, but this is how it looks, and it's called the Iowa building. And I'll include a link so you can get more information. But it's an interesting structure. That's all I could say. And it's right across from the museum. Actually, this is a really great spot to take a picture of the Museum of Science and Industry. Just a unique spot here. Look at this. Oh, this is great. I will have to like play around. I'll come back and play around and get some pictures. You know, in the summertime, and I don't know if they still are here, but they would have people here playing chess and just doing different activities as a community. I think I even saw people barbecuing. I'm not for sure. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to walk over to the path. Now I can either go back over to the designated area to walk down the path if I want to do it the official way, or I can just cut down the hill because of where I'm at, right? So I am going to cut down the hill. We're going to get going, and here we are. People, don't do what I'm doing because it's pretty much dangerous. Just follow the correct path, okay? Because that is a hill. That is a hill, and you don't want to hurt yourself. Now I'm on the path that is going to take me to either, if you watched my previous video, I can go to either the north side of the walking path or the south side. So I am here. Where we're facing is going to take us to the 57th Street beach, which is on the left side. Where we need to go is to the right side, which is to the Museum of Science and Industry. Museum of Science and Industry, okay? Let's go. Doesn't this look familiar, you all? Yeah, that's because in the previous video, we did a little exploring, but we didn't go too much into it. But now we are gonna go into it. Look at this. This is a nice view. I'm going to show you all a area where you can park right next to the museum, and it is paid parking. Oh, now this is interesting. They have gates now. Okay. I looked into this company. This is a European company that won this bid. So It's very interesting, but this is Chicago. I'm not surprised. Who are these people? I don't know. They're out here like doing something. They must be the workers. Okay, so this was not here. I haven't been over in this section in a while. But let me say, well, let me show you this. The path that I just took, you can actually take this all the way to the other side of the bridge. Underpass, I should say. And that section is 59th. Okay, so you can, but you have to go through, you have to make a left in order to get over. Let me show you. You have to make a left in order to cross the expressway to get onto the other side. But you're going to be going through the underpass, so don't worry about it. But I just want to show you, if you keep walking down straight behind the museum, if you want to take that path just to explore, it'll take you to the 59th Street section, which it's not a beach there, but it's just part of the lakefront walking path. Okay. I want to get this museum. I got some people here. I want to show you some stuff. Well, where we're facing is the residential area of Hyde Park, okay? And they have like the ultimate privilege of being across from this amazing museum. And yeah, so let's look at some of the structure. Let's see. And we might go behind it. Let me see. At some point, we're going to get to our hidden gem. So buckle up. And this parking lot is huge. Like, it wraps around to the other side. But the only thing is, you cannot go out to the main street, which is part of the Obama Center. They have cut that off. You cannot even get over there. You can't get out. You've never could. It was just part of the Jackson Park section, which, of course, I don't know if you know the history about Jackson Park and how when Obama Library, before it's decided its location, that all was park area. Tons of trees. People used to hang out there and barbecue and do so many great things. Okay, where we're at is on the east side of the museum structure. Okay, we're on the east side. I am going to take you to the back side. In the summertime, it's really beautiful. It looks nice. Okay. Now, this other area I'm going to show you, which is gated. I think they have events back here as well. I don't know what part of this is the dome area. That may be where they do the science. They have this science segment of the museum. I don't know if you all been into the Museum of Science and Industry, and they have this science segment where you have to look up in like a sky, a fake sky, but it's actually the dome. So, but anyway, okay, let's keep going. Let's go. And we're gonna look. I'm just gonna peek through the gate. They got something going on back here. Also, they have, during the summertime, they have different festivals that people host. And I went to this Native American one. And it was really nice. They had different vendors, and it was just nice. Oh, look at this. What type of building is this? I can't get in there. Well, I think you probably, if they have like events, you probably can rent this out. I'm not for sure. I think you can rent this out. You probably can even have a wedding back here, if I'm not mistaken. But you would have to, I bet you it's expensive. I can imagine how expensive it is. Okay, let's head to the back of the actual building. Okay. And in the summertime, I have seen folks back here eating lunch and just having a good time. So come on, let's go. And let me say this, I'm keeping my camera away from people, but it's a lot of people out now, okay? Oh yeah, I was right. This is the Henry Crown Space Center. So that's why that dome is there. So you can park back here. This is another section you can park, or you can come in on the other side, and I'll show you, and park underground. You cannot enter the museum on this side of the parking lot. You have to go through the main entrance. Okay. I used to love this museum as a kid. Now I don't. I'm not too, let me say I don't like it like that. I just kind of got disinterest in it, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go to the back of the museum, and oh, they got look at the gates. Folks, I kid you not. They did not have these gates up last year. So this is something very interesting. But you know, Chicago is a money-making place. Even though I think you still had to pay for parking. Let's see. Let's go around. And let's see if I can give you a view from the back. And where we need to go, I don't even think I can cross over on that side. Let me show you. Hold on. I know. I'm like backstage. I'm backstage. Folks, do it the right way. You can actually, I think they'll let you exit this way from the museum, I think. Like if you're inside the museum, I think that you can go to this section I'm about to show you. It's beautiful. So yeah, this area they had last year, the Native American Conference. See, look at all this other additional parking. So this is like the designated parking for folks who don't want to go underground. And when you go underground, of course, you can connect to the museum from there instead of walking out and coming back in. Okay, here we go. So this is a special little area I wanted to show you. It's nice. It's a lagoon. It's at a lagoon path. So look, I think I could. Oh, there go our Obama Library. Woohoo! They're gonna get a nice little view. And then we'll go over to we're gonna go over to. We're gonna go over to the once again, hidden gem. Look at this. This is so nice. Look what the park district did. That's nice that they allowed the lagoon path. But look, here we go. So either you can go inside the museum and take this path, or you can or you can exit outside the museum. Look at this. This is nice. I heard a runner behind me. I was like, what the heck? Here go another view of that Obama Center. I believe that the Obama Center is going to be, I think they're going to stain the building. Something's telling me it's not going to be that same color. But anyway, let's keep walking. I'm going to come back to you guys when I visit. We're going to take a hike and visit when it opens, which is going to be June 18th of this year. So look at this. We're in the back of the Museum of Science and Industry. Do you all remember how I got over here? Do you remember? So what I did was I came through the actual parking section that is next to the building of Museum of Science and Industry and walk along the gate, okay, the green gate, and just follow that path and you'll see signs that says Lagoon Path, okay? And so you walk along the Lagoon Path, you will connect to this beautiful view, which is the back of the Museum of Science and Industry, and you'll see the lagoon. Okay, let's keep walking because we're almost there. We're almost there. Look, you could take the stairs down. You know what? It would be nice if they had summer series out here. And they might do. I'm not for sure. But they have these platforms that you can sit along and enjoy a nice lunch. Here we go. Now, I am going to eventually exit out and then here so you can see. I don't know if I've taken that bridge before. This one here. It might be cut off, I'm not for sure. But I think I've taken it before. I'm not for sure. Okay. Let's see. Now, I am nestled in the heart of Jackson Park. Okay? So I came out of West Hyde Park. I'm in Jackson Park now. In the back of the Museum of Science and Industry, as you can see, kind of zoom out for you. We had some rain and it's still here. And I think that was a few days ago. Here, let's look at this. So, this lagoon, as you can see, actually goes all the way to 61st, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, we're at 56, okay? This lagoon goes all the way to 61st, and then you will see that we'll meet back up at this lagoon, this nice body of water in a special location. So let's go. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Seems like we got, so this area of the museum, employees park back here. A lot of the school buses and charter buses as well. comes out here. I have to tie my shoe at some point. Let me pause this video and I'll be right back with you guys.